Hello friends, this is Ruhi Mathur, Assistant Professor, IT Department. Welcome you all to our YouTube channel Guru KPO. On the behalf of our channel, today I am delivering my lecture on the topic recursion. In general, recursion means reoccurrence. That means reoccurrence of any process or any method is known as recursion. So, if we talk about recursion in the context of C programming or data structures, or any kind of programming language, recursion means calling of a single function repeatedly. But in recursion, function calls called itself function is called by itself. That means function अपने आप को खुद से कॉल कर लेता है. इस recursion की एडवांटेज है कि फंक्शन को मैनुअली रिपीटेडली बार बार कॉल यूज़र को नहीं, प्रोग्रामर को नहीं करना होता है या कोई उसमें लूप नहीं लगाना होता है. इट सिंपली कॉल्स इटसेल्फ. So, recursion is a process of calling of a function by itself, and the function which is called in recursion, that is known as recursive function. Now, let's take an example in which we understand about recursion and two conditions in recursion and how recursion is implemented. So, we will take an example of a C program to calculate a factorial of an integer. In this program, we can see that we have declared a method that is known as fact to calculate the integer, to calculate the factorial of an integer. So here, but before having a look on this entire code, we will understand there are two conditions in the process of recursion: the base condition or the base case and the recursive condition or the recursive case. Base condition is a terminating given condition in which just a value is returned. On the basis of that condition, no recursive process takes place in this. That means base condition वो condition होती है जिस condition में आपके जो method है वो recursively call नहीं होता है, just एक single value return करता है. But on the contrary, recursive case or recursive condition is a condition in which the method is repeatedly called. उस कंडीशन में आपका जो मेथड है वो रिपीटेडली कॉल होता है और वो तब तक कॉल होता है जब तक आपकी कंडीशन ट्रू होती रहती है. जैसे ही आपकी कंडीशन फॉल्स हो जाती है वो आपको वैल्यू रिटर्न कर देता है. नाउ लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड these two cases, these two conditions on the basis of this code. Here we have declared or defined a method called fact to calculate the factorial of an integer. Here we have taken the return type of the fact is int. That means it will return an integer value. Obviously it will return an integer value because this method will return the factorial of a number which is an integer value, and the parameter is int n. Here n is that particular integer of which we want to calculate the factorial. Now inside the code we have a condition which is a base condition, that means the terminating condition or the given condition on the basis of which just a single value is returned and no recursive processes takes place. Here if n is less than equals to 1, that means जो यूज़र ने इंटीजर दिया है जिसका हमें फैक्टोरियल कैलकुलेट करना है वो अगर 1 से स्मॉल है, then it will automatically return a 1. It will not repeatedly calculate its factorial and it can't even. So it will just return a 1. This condition is known as base condition or base case. On the contrary, now in else case, this condition is recursive case. Why it is recursive case? Just because it is returning the factorial of that particular integer, and this method is recursively calling in this case. So that's why recursive this case is known as recursive case. इस केस के अंदर ये वैल्यू क्या रिटर्न कर रहा है? n into fact n-1. That means ये जो स्टेटमेंट है ये हमें n का फैक्टोरियल कैलकुलेट करके दे रहा है, एंड फैक्टोरियल कैलकुलेट कर रहा है, दैट मीन्स ये जो फैक्ट मेथड है यहाँ पे, जो फैक्ट फंक्शन है वो यहाँ पे रिपीटेडली कॉल हो रहा है जब तक इसकी कंडीशन फॉल्स नहीं हो जाती. जैसे ही ये कंडीशन फॉल्स हो जाती है, it will return the factorial of n, and there the braces are closed. So in this it is a recursive case, and in this manner we can see that manual effort is really reduced to calculate factorial of an integer, because there is just a single statement to calculate the factorial, and no loop and no multiple statements to repeatedly call the particular method. So in this way the method, the factorial is called. Now we know that how the factorial is called. For example, n is equals to 5. If the user has given the integer 5 to calculate its factorial, it will the method will be go on just like that. The method is called, we have taken that n is 5. Now the condition is checked. If n is less than equals to 5, then it is false, so it will go to else condition. In this, that means n is equals to 5, and 5 into fact of n minus 1. That means now it will be called repeatedly. The value of here, the value of n will be repeatedly decreased by 1, decremented by 1, and it will automatically stored in the n. So at last this whole value will return the factorial in this manner: 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, and so on. So we will get the factorial of 5 like that: 5 into 4 20, 20 into 3 60, 60 into 2 120, and 120 into 1, that is known as 120. So this condition will return the value 120. Now we can see that this whole effort, this decrement of the n is just reduced by a single statement. No multiple statements, no loop is used here. So recursion is basically, the concept of recursion came to reduce the manual effort for the programs, for the problems which have to call the functions repeatedly. So that's all from my side in recursion. If you like my lecture, then do like it. Thank you.